So today I'm going to show you how to unify the Ujjayi breath with the sun salutations. And as I said previously, this is one of the most important things that you can connect to in this practice. It is the core and the fundamental foundation element of the yoga practice is to unify the movement with the breath. So we're taking the breath in, we're using that energy to move our bodies, and we're really connecting in a meditative way to these two elements that are going on. And we're trying to bring that life force energy in and through our body through movement. And if you think about it, like I said, when we're doing the breath work, the oxygen flows through the blood. So everything in motion is life force energy. When we are in motion, we are also moving that life force energy. So it's really important to keep breathing as much as you can and using that breath really to connect with each posture in a very kind of open and expansive way. So for every posture that we're opening the body up, we're inhaling, and for every posture that we're closing the body down, we're exhaling. So that would be like a forward bend, you exhale, you suck in the lower belly to get that Uddiyana Bandha energy lock in as well. So we're really lifting the energy from the base all the way up throughout the whole practice, and this just raises the energy more and more and more. And this creates the heat in the body as well. So really connecting with the movement and trying to notice, if you're new to the practice, if you're holding your breath. Because a lot of people, when they get under pressure physically, they kind of tend to hold their breath because they're focused so much on what they're doing. So it takes a bit of time to learn the sun salutations and to really connect with the breath in this way. But it is worth the effort at the start, especially when you're learning, because a lot of people miss this and they miss learning the importance of the movement with the breath. And then their practice doesn't go as deep and it's not as beneficial because they're not actually moving the life force energy in the way the practice was designed. So this is like super important to connect to. So I can't emphasize that enough. So I'm going to show you again the Ujjayi breath, and I'm going to show you how we use that breath with a full round of sun salutations. And then I will talk you through it as well. So just so you can get a feel for what it sounds like as I move, because you should really be able to hear your breath. So if your breath is quite shallow and quiet and you can't really hear it, we need to just work on elevating that and making it more expanded and more powerful. So again, we're breathing through the nose, engaging the back of the throat. Big inhale, big exhale. So fully exhale first. So nice ocean-like sound with the breath. And another thing that's really important for the practice is the drishtis. So the gaze points. So during the practice, we have certain things to gaze at so that we're not looking around us and being distracted by external things. So we have a few different drishti points, and drishti just means gaze. So we can gaze at our thumb, depending on the posture. We can gaze at the tip of our nose. We can gaze in between the eyes. So just like gently bringing the gaze inwards, like cross-eyed. We can gaze at our belly button. We can gaze at our toe. So there's different drishtis to help you focus that energy on this internal, so that you are really bringing your awareness internal and you're using it as a moving meditation. You're not being distracted by external things. So this whole practice is about cultivating that internal attention, so that we're bringing the practice inward into a meditative state. So that's just another thing to focus on. And there's many different elements that we will layer into this practice, but these are just the basic fundamentals that will be beneficial to include. So I'm going to show you the movement with the breath now. Hands by your sides, sucking in the lower belly, and just taking a few breaths here first. So 3 deep breaths to connect with the breath and really feel the life force moving through the body. So big exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. So bringing the toes together. Big toes are slightly touching, heels are slightly apart, hands by your side, suck in the lower belly. So I'm just going to guide you through the movement first with talking. So inhale, bring the arms up, stretching up. Exhale, folding forward, sucking in the lower belly. Inhale, head up, lengthening out. Exhaling, stepping, jumping back, chaturanga, lowering down, elbows in. Inhale, roll over the toes into up dog, look up, roll the shoulder blades back. Exhaling into downward dog. We're going to hold here for 5 deep breaths, inhaling and exhaling, gazing at the belly button, grounding through the palms of the hands, the fingers are firmly gripped on the floor, and sucking in that lower belly, sending the tailbone towards the ceiling, the heels are moving towards the floor. If you need to move your knees a little bit and just stretch out those hips, you can. Try to lock out the quads then to engage the hamstrings to help release. So to engage the quads to help release the hamstrings, you're going to hold here for 5 and just working on moving that energy in and out through the body. And then you inhale, head up, stepping or jumping your feet forward, lengthening out, straightening that spine. Exhale, fold forward, sucking in the lower belly again. You're leading with the chest on an inhale, coming all the way back up, looking up. Exhale into full Samustihi. So that is Surya Namaskara A, Sun Salutation A. And we're going to do that again now, and I'm not going to speak and I'm just going to breathe so you can hear what the practice sounds like. So that is the movement with the breath. And as you can see and hear, I hope, that when you move that way with the breath, it really helps you to just move your body in different ways. And it becomes this really beautiful internal meditation and just movement of this life force energy. So the whole purpose of this breath combined with the sun salutations is just that, is to create a moving meditation. So you actually no longer then need to have a separate meditation practice when you can learn how to meditate through movement instead. And this is great for somebody who really struggles to meditate in general. So it'll really help you to connect to yourself through movement as opposed to trying to sit still, because some people really struggle just to sit still in general. So this is a really useful practice for that. So you might want to do this practice for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, or you might want to count 5 or 10 rounds of the sun salutations with the breath, and really just taking your time, being gentle with yourself to move the body with the breath. And in the next tutorial then we can start to learn Surya Namaskara B, which is just the second sun salutation that's also important to add in once you've mastered this one. So enjoy, and I will see you then.